Okay, I think we're live. I want to point a couple things out real quick. I'm basically just streaming because I want to have. It'd be nice to find something and make a little video out of it, but I've not really found anything worthy of that yet. So at the same time, I'm just streaming because I'm just coin roll hunting and it's fun, and my throat is really dry tonight, but I think it's a better talking voice for this, so I'm gonna go with it. I just bought, excuse me, two boxes of quarters, so I'm gonna go through them. I haven't opened the boxes. I haven't looked at any enders. I haven't done anything. I have a camera that works half the time. Half the time it works every time. Let's just take a little look. See, it is not cooperating, but this is cool too. I've been watching this dude Jess, and I like his videos. He seems like a really nice guy, and I really want to support him. So I think everybody should, go over there, be real nice, and just talk about coins and share your knowledge. And yeah, so that's good. He did a video earlier because I was his first member, which is really cool. And
I want to say congratulations.
Check this out. It's kind of cool.
To our
nice shout out,
first
man.
YouTube member, Keen Eye Collectibles.
That's me. So I want to say I'm gonna put some work into my channel. I had a different channel, whereas Trial and Eric, and I had like 70 subs over there, and I did a lot of stuff with gardening and just basically anything and everything. Some surveying stuff, because that's what I do for work. I'm a surveyor. Well, I'm not licensed, but I probably should be. And yeah, so now I'm like, I need a coin channel. Has the same name as my eBay store, which is cool. Trying to link everything together, so I do okay on my eBay store too. It's nice. It's a lot of fun. I have a lot of really nice coins, and I'd love to share them. These are all from coin roll hunting, only for the past 6 months. I don't know, something like that. And I like everything I ever do. I just dive into it, and I've been having a lot of fun. I was doing it with my daughter before she moved, and I plan to join Koneka, which is really, really cool. There's a nice forum over there, and excuse me. Yeah, they basically are the people who look for new errors and, attribute errors and everything to coins, or they're one of them that does that. It's pretty sweet. I haven't been involved too much. I haven't joined it, so I kind of feel weird being in the forum if I'm not a member. But I probably have a link somewhere. You know what I should do here? Jeez, sorry for sharing the news. Right here. board.konekaonline.org. You can see up in the top left. This is where you can become a member, where you can join the forum. It's pretty sweet. A lot of really, really knowledgeable people on there. But back over to Jess. This was a kind of a cool video, and he gave me a shout out, which was really, really nice. Really cool. Thank you.
That's it. He is the first.
The first. So,
Keen is the first. Now, this video.
Keen is my mother's maiden name. She's from the Keen family. So, and my girlfriend Lori came up with that idea, and it was nice, clever.
That I'm making right now, which I'm publishing immediately, is going to be.
I'm not going to play the whole thing or whatever. Well, you know what?
My channel's membership.
I want to get into these quarters. I'm really excited.
Video. So this is the one that's there now.
Nobody's probably even watched this video because most people watch my channel.
And the video has been watched. And this video shouting Keen out, Keen Collectibles, will now be
Thanks again, Jess.
official membership video. Of course, it will change when I get another member and another member,
Ooh.
and then at some point, you know, it might be like too many members or whatever to shout out each person individual in that sense.
Some pretty nice
But
enders, possibly.
Keen Eye Collectibles is our first level 1. He just joined.
I was thinking about going level 2
I
and really
said in my
making your
previous
day,
videos
but
that I was going
we'll
to
see.
shout
All right,
out
I'm gonna.
the members.
Oh,
And really,
that's
the
cool,
shout out
man.
is supposed to be at the end of the videos, which I will do my best. If I forget, it's totally.
All right. There is some live coin roll hunting, and I know in my title it says I'm hunting for West Point quarters, but really I'm hunting for anything quarter related. Big fan of coin roll hunting quarters. They might be my favorite. I have found, I won't say quite a few West Points, but I have quite a few because I ended up buying a whole bunch from eBay, like right before they started getting really super popular. So some pretty nice looking quarters in here. I'll start with what's one of my favorite quarters right here, this guy. And there are a lot of different double die reverses. I'm not a big fan of my lighting. It's tough. This isn't bad. I could turn it down a little bit. I don't want to turn it too up. I could adjust some things, I suppose. But these guys get a lot of double dies in the horse's mane all through here. And I think there's at least 42 of them because I have number 42, which is a really cool one. This guy doesn't appear to have anything. What's up with it by the hat, though? See that? And it looks to be probably an not off center, but a misaligned eye, maybe slightly. I do find that the statehood quarters have been you know, kind of hot sellers on eBay. Yeah, these don't look bad. I have I wish my camera worked because the stack of quarters on my desk is a little crazy. Also, should we watch more of Jess's video? He just says my name a lot, and he's really excited, and I think it's really cool. And I hope to like probably do some stuff with him and definitely interact and stuff because he's definitely very passionate about coins. So I'm gonna go over to a live hunt. I have no idea what this is. I mean, can I do this? It's gonna be like people talking. And I'm supposed to talk. Which is a whole trip in itself. This one can get some die. No. Alright. This one gets some die chips right here. Also, it's the Big Banger Cud, I believe, on the obverse. I mean, that one's not, but that quarter has been known to have. Oh, this is pretty cool. Spice it up a little bit real quick. I found this in a nickel roll last night, which was really, that made my day. I get boxes of nickels regularly too. I think they're a lot of fun-ish to look through. It's hard to find nice nickels, but in that box I found, got that, got me a buffalo. Actually, I should look these over a little bit. They have some of them they don't have the third feather. These the data's wiped off because it's on that high spot, I believe. That's pretty cool, you know. Look, found quite a few of them in that last box. The V nickel though really made my my day because I don't know, you don't see them very much. I saw it sitting under my light over here in the pile of nickels before I put it under the scope, and I was just like, I knew what it was. You know, I saw that V. I was really excited. Okay. I'm gonna kind of go fast-ish. I mean, these are in good condition, but I have so many quarters. I may actually end up taking some of those really nice quarters and doing a lot. I have to get a freaking new camera, because the idea is I want to like assemble a book of quarters. I probably have enough quarters to do maybe 2 books of America the Beautiful, maybe 2 books of the Statehoods of really nice shiny quarters. You know, could auction it off maybe, throw it on my eBay store, which is under the same name of Keen Eye Collectibles. Yeah. That's a nice condition on that quarter. I have a lot of like early to mid 90s quarters that are in just wonderful condition. This dude right here, the Block Island, you'll actually get more die chips, more coins with a die chip right here under that feather. More have it than do not have it in my experience. You can see right here, these are bag marks. Another edge of a quarter. You can't really see it because it's not in focus, but hitting right here. Dude's a little beat up. That's alright. I'm not saving it, but I am happy so far with the condition of these coins. They're not sticky. Let's see, like my last, this is my 3rd box in a row of starting out really, really nice clean coins, and the other 2 boxes turned to crap, you know, midway through, and I'm grateful I had the good ones. It'd be cool if I'm looking for 24s as well. I could have put that in the title of my video, but it'd been, you know, I don't want to be like dishonest. Like, people think I'm gonna find them. Here's that. Another thing I look for on quarters. You know what? Let's just do some stuff here. I have a coins tab in here, and I have a lot of really good stuff. And this is pretty nice. I don't know why I saved it on the 1 cent, but on Mad Die Clashes they have the overlays. And right here. I wish I could zoom into that. Like, what's the deal here? Like, why can't I? Anyways, let's just go full browser so you can see. And on the reverse of like every quarter I look at, I am looking, I don't know if you can see his wing right here. You're looking at the reverse, and then right in here there'll be like a line. Also the 83 Spitting Eagle. Let me get a drink real fast. Okay, so the 83 Spitting Eagle is from a die clash, I believe. I guess that could be a die break, but I think it's actually a die clash. And it's got his neck right here. So I look at that. I'm looking, you know, ow. I'm looking right here, and I'm looking right here. And this one in particular has a possible line coming down from the, so it could be a very weak clash. Like, I find that clash die error is very common. Hey, look at this. Another Wyoming. A little dirtier. I find that the double die on these is obvious. In fact, I have one right here. I have several of them, maybe. I'm working on my setup still in here. I moved upstairs so I could stream and not feel like a weirdo talking to nobody. Okay, here's one. Wait, is this the one I... No, I didn't just say this one. What the hell am I talking about? Alright. This is not an obvious one, but in this one, it's so teeny tiny, but right under the horn in there, the saddle horn, I guess that would be. I have better ones, but that is one, believe it or not. Some of them, I don't know. Maybe it's silly to keep them, but I think they're pretty cool, even just to collect them for myself. This one's a little more obvious. He's right there behind. I'm not really hunting through many coins, am I? Okay, so another really cool thing you can look at. Boy, this is going just off the freaking topic. What was I gonna do? Wexler's. Wexler's is great. Right here. You can go on here. This is a great resource, doubledie.com. Check it out. Really important. Because you can go on these double die listings, and then you can, let me just give you a full browser here. Then I'm going to go to state, 25 cent. I'm going to go down to Wyoming, and it'll give you, let's check. Oh no, here we go. So obviously there's some on the front. It tells you what to look for. You know, this one's known to have a little die crack in here. So, you know, for this to be, in my understanding, designated WDDO002 with a satin finish, it has to have this, and it has to have this little dot right there by the Philly mint mark. So to have 03, boom, you got these two little die chip things, die crack, and now we, you know, just little things. You can see here, there's so many different variations on this. I want one of each, believe it or not. This is not showing these lines right here. This is showing this little dude. I have number 42. This one's pretty cool. But you get the point. Like that. Look at that bastard. That's sweet. Number 19. So I try to attribute these myself. Like I try to solve what they are when I find them. Oh, you know what? That one I just had looked... No, it didn't have that. But it had a little bit of funk up here by the hat. Like, look how teeny tiny this little guy is. That's what I'm saying. I had that one I tried to show you first, and just, you can almost not tell it's anything. But, 30... Jesus. There you go. Number 42. Look at that. That's a nice one. So, back to the scope. Maybe I'll do this. Oh, I see a Wisconsin in there. Always look for that. Look at that. You see it? That is 100% double die. Or is that one I put up there to show you? I'm lost. Jesus. Alright. You know what? No matter what, it's going in there. And we gotta get through some coins here. I did see some potential West Point enders. They were of the year. Wait, see, so this is Philly. I don't find any silver. I found one silver coin in I don't know how many boxes. It might be dozens at this point. Looking for die clash on an 83. Also, I'm looking for any 83 in good condition because they did not make mint sets that year. And you can find the 83s can be valuable. In good condition. That's a nice coin. Be a lot nicer with a W. This right here. it's either a strike through or it's just like a late stage die. That's a strike through, right? Not a late stage die, but like a deteriorated die. Deteriorated. This is probably a lot of grease on that. This guy can actually have a nice. For a second there, I thought I was muted for the past 10 minutes. This guy can have a double die though. I'm gonna save that one just because it's kind of a cool little, strike through. There's a lot of grease on the die. It's not in good condition. You know what? I probably won't. I mean, that one is totally missing up there. Alright. Saving it. If I'm ever in doubt, I save it. You gotta save it. Not finding any errors really on. I don't consider machine doubling an error unless it's a really cool machine doubling. This guy is misaligned. Or is that just... It could be that this guy is actually off-center strike by a teeny tiny bit. And I don't know. You save that? Again, in doubt, save it. Can always get rid of it later. Partial to the Louisiana quarters because my little girl's down there. Oh, she's not little. She's 23. But she's short. So, women's quarter. George Washington facing to the right. People upset. He's facing away from In God We Trust. Yada yada. What are you going to do? I don't think that was the intention. But then again, what do I know? I'm looking for snow on the roof on this guy. If you don't know what that is. I don't have a live chat. We got to fix that. Because what if there's a live chat? What if finally one person has something to say, and here I am not even paying any attention? That'd be horrible, right? Horrible. I'm gonna put it on and I'm gonna mute it. Hold on. Alright, I am muted on there. I'm going to pull the chat out. And then I'm going to shut her down. Let's see. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. I have a pretty decent computer, but I am trying not to bog it all down. I was dropping some... I think I dropped some frames. No, I mean my bitrate was low or something, I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. So far enjoying these quarters. I mean, it's pretty funny coins, right? Like, I don't even remember why. Oh, this guy I usually find in good condition. It really looks interesting. It's a neat color. But I'm looking for the crown die chip on that bad boy. The big bad one, the big daddy, lives right there. This one doesn't have it. But there's varying degrees of that crown die chip. I forget what, oh yeah, coins. When you really start getting into it and you see a coin and you're just like, wow, that's a really pretty thing. This dude's beat up. But that was a 19? It's probably a 20, I think. Yeah. So obviously I'm looking for a West Point mint on that. And if it was a West Point, even in that condition, I would have kept it. 1969, I believe, has a double die obverse. In God We Trust, I believe. That's a Denver, huh? I'll save that if it's in good condition or has anything kind of stands out. I don't know. This is what I'd call a deteriorated die. Deteriorated. Thank goodness I had nothing in the chat. Otherwise, you know, I would have felt like a real idiot. I remember when I first started out, I saved a lot of those, the Blue Ridge Parkway ones. I saved a lot of everything, and I think eventually you save less as you get more. This would be a misaligned dice, ever so slightly. Condition, I don't know if that warrants keeping it. Would I buy that coin? Not for very much. Although I think since Blue Ridge Silverhound put out a misaligned die video, it became a thing. Alright, I think everybody knows what this is. The San Antonio Missions. This was actually the first West Point I ever found. I'm looking for any kind of die chips. I've found them, I believe, on the Lion, and then on the top of the roof here. So I'm hoping this is a W when I turn it over. I'm not going to do a countdown. Man, that's a nice coin. Except for the schmutz. It's not a keeper, though. I do like that coin. San Antonio Missions is great. That's a nice looking coin right there. I have a bunch of them, specifically of South Dakota, but I think that's my first keeper. Can always get rid of it later. This guy has a potential bunch of errors on him. There's some doubling under the leaf, and then some of the mangrove roots are doubled on there, but didn't see none of that. That's a funny looking guy, well circulated. There could be some cool die chips on the turkey on this one. Alright, first one down. First roll, that is. Kind of gonna get into a groove here. Okay, so I have 2 boxes to go through. It's pretty sweet, pretty excited. I think quarters are probably my favorite thing to look at. I love pennies, cents as well. But oh man, this is the banger. Or it was for a little while. I don't know if you know this one. It's a 09, which really those aren't easy to find in circulation, I feel like. There's not a lot of them around. But this one can have the Ellington. This one I have to show you. See, I said I was going to hurry and get through some stuff, but this is definitely worth it. Jeez, what a scroll. Whoa, what a scroll. Was it a double die listings? Let's go to this is going to be DC and Territorial. I mean, this is just the most amazing and expensive coin for a little while. You know, you got some over here in the key. But watch this, the E starts going. I have one of these similar to that one. Look at this. Look at this. Watch it. Or it might, I think mine might be like that. That's pretty sweet. Getting cooler. Double piano key. Here we go. Look at that. Let's get the, oh, there's the banger. Look at that thing. It's got double keys. It's got the Ellington. Couple of fingers. Looks like his coat is. So probably should have given you full screen. That's kind of a keeper. Only because 09s you don't find as many. And I generally try to keep like you know, like save up a tube, which I believe is equal to a roll or so of like each quarter. And periodically, which I never ever do, go through them and weed out the best ones and keep the best ones, toss the other ones. And North Carolina could have a double die obverse on it, but it's just not worth showing right now. It's so minor. but I seem to find a lot of them. That one did not have it. Let's see if this one has it. Maybe I meant to tell you about it. Phone is ringing. Let's not, buddy. Alright, so it has just a couple little pieces of hair right between the ear and between the hair where it goes down in that little inverted V. This one does. I don't think it has it. Don't want it. I'm gonna just put my phone in Do Not Disturb real quick. Because the stream is everything. All hail the stream. It's misaligned. You know. Sometimes I'll take them. I'll just look under like natural light, or as natural light as I can find in this here day and age, and see what they look like if I'm questioning whether or not to keep it. Man, my throat. I don't want to say it's sore, but it's so hoarse. I mean, I kind of like it for our purposes here, but it's making me a little nervous, as they say. I see more Idaho quarters with die breaks, die chips, and everything than I see without. Like right here, usually from that piece to there. I have one with a really cool die chip right there for sale on my eBay store. So check that out if you wanted to. The famous Minnesota double die reverse. I've never found one, but you know what? I'm gonna keep that because there's some pretty minor ones on there too. It can it's where the trees are. Ooh. I would love to turn this over and see a ginormous die cut die break. It's like on the top where it covers up Liberty, and that's a nice looking quarter. I'm not gonna keep it. That's a little interesting. This one almost looks like it doesn't have. This could actually be like a plating error or something. So what do? Anybody know? What's the next step? That's right, turn on your camera and see if it works. Nope. Come on, man. What's wrong with this stupid thing? Let's go. Anyways, the correct answer, you would assume your camera is already working. So the first thing you do, you weigh it. And I'm in ounces. Let's see here. Let's get over to grams. Anybody know how much a quarter should weigh? I believe it's 5.67. 5.648 on this bad boy. So, oops. Let's go back over here. That's an interesting quarter. I'm going to obviously hang on to it. And we continue. It's the Illinois. I always like to say things how the locals say them, and I'm pretty sure that's how they say it. So you can fact check me, but it's all right. I said what I said. Not a big fan of the Maya Angelou. Maybe because there's not many errors on it, but that for a quarter is not bad looking. That's a keeper. That's keeper number 3. Probably a mid-90s, I was going to say. They just have a certain look about them. It's not bad looking, but after you buy a few like uncirculated coins, I don't know. It's really hard to I don't know, it kind of ruins you. It's like when you go into creative mode in Minecraft, everything else is over. It's done. You can never go back to survival, because like you can just fly anywhere and do anything. But you know, start looking at other coins and the luster's not there. I would like to know anybody, if anybody in the future watches this. I mean, these are nice looking quarters for sure, but I'm not keeping any of them. But I'd like to know if anybody could leave a comment and let me know if it would be a good idea to look at all the really nice coins I have that I've coin roll hunted and go through them and put them in a book. You know, we could auction some off on whatnot. There's that possibility. That's kind of a cool space site. Looking for the wing die chip, and I'm looking for a doubled EC, bottom right. Doubled nose, doubled mouth. Drooling Washington. Can have him with a big ass wart. This one is none of the above, and I'm not going to keep it, you know? I like the Bessie Coleman quarter. It's pretty cool. Look, it's New York. It's the gateway to freedom. It's like saying, hey, you can trust me. Probably can't trust that guy. This is it's got nice luster. But I mean, it's not clean, but you can see the luster in it. You see the butterfly looking wing guys? That's luster. Original luster. I have some pretty cool coins though. I have some nice West Point quarters I could show you. To find the Clash die on an Edith Kanaka Ole would be just divine. I still look for Edith in his hair. Does anybody know this one? And I have a whole bunch of Edith Kanaka Ole. I actually, because of that Clash die error, I bought I think it was $100 or $50 of Kanaka Ole quarters from the mint, and that's a nice looking quarter. Little weak strike on the front, some Ring of Death bottom right. Is it? No, it's bag marks maybe. Anyways, I bought $50 worth of Edith Kanaka Ole quarters from the mint, thinking they would just be these pristine, just so buyer beware. When you do that, they can still come with bag marks and you know, little scuffs and scratches, because there are, I can't remember how big the mint bags. There's some pretty good YouTube videos on just the whole process. Alright, that's the second roll of quarters gone. I'm going to dump them in my bag that I deposit in my account. Again, my plan is to join Kaneka. I think I'm going to do that. Oh man, some of these are beautiful. I try not to look at them before you get to see them. That way, you kind of see them at the same time. Thank goodness for clean quarters, huh? I think there's a low volume of coins going on at my bank. And maybe just this area, I don't know. And maybe just because it's a smaller regional bank. But I've not even seen many 2023 cents, pennies, so. See, there's a die chip under the wing, or under the feather on the top. That's a nice looking coin. That's actually a really nice looking coin, and I'm going to keep that. I see how clean the fields are. You see the shine on it, the luster, the how it becomes those two triangles. That's a nice looking coin. Fields are clean. Right? Look at that. Is that polish on it? I can't tell if that's just a no, I think that's just. You see what I'm saying? From the house, the lighthouse, going under the wing, there's some streaks. I'm gonna save it. I'll look at it closer later. Look at these beautiful quarters. I mean, these are beautiful. If anybody needs any quarters for like a book or anything, you should probably let me know. Here's another thing I could probably do, but it takes a lot of work. So for Christmas, I sent my daughter. My 10-year-old really loves coin roll hunting. So I took all of like 1 or 2 or 3 of my absolute best pennies of every year I had, and I, counted 50 of them at a time. It's a nice bicentennial, clean. Some people just love those. It was the year I was born, so I'm gonna keep it. So I took all those, I rolled them in, coin rolls. I made it look like they came from, I don't know, is it Brinks or whatever around here that does it? But, and then I sent them to her with the books so that she could open them, sort them, put them in the books. So I thought, that'd be a cool thing to sell. I don't know how to price that because it's a lot of work. I had a spreadsheet, and I went through every year and grabbed out. Maybe that's the thing, is just grab a few. I keep mostly really good coins at this point. So maybe if it's just for whatever. It's for my daughter, so she got the best of the best. Even better than what I had, because I'll find more. So anyways, you could sell that on eBay, but what do you charge for that? It'd have to be like at least $50. Well, let's see. The books themselves are expensive, so if you don't include the books, I can't remember how many rolls of coins it was. 8, maybe 9, maybe like 10 rolls. How about that? Which is $5. Sell it for $50 plus shipping. I don't know. I have nice coins. This Arizona has a diet chip, the extra leaf, and it's right down here over the engraver's initials. Is it JFM? You can see it's supposed to be kind of concave there, go up around them. So yeah, that's a saver. My system right now is silly. This is kind of a hard one to find, but it's kind of a weak strike. Any of these 2013, 2012, 2011. I'll save it. Again, I'm not trying to save too much. Next week, instead of 2 boxes of quarters, I have a box of quarters and a box of $50 coming. And I always have like a typical two boxes of pennies. Which is a little crazy, but I have a lot of pennies. Anybody wants to buy a box of pennies? Let me know. I'm basically trying to get them until I can get to the 2023s, just to find the extra V penny, because they're still going crazy. I don't know if anybody is new to this or has any idea what's going on with the extra V, but it's friggin' crazy. Let's just open another window and just type in 2023 right here. Wow. Mid-state 65. So these are what people are selling them for. Got 23 bids on this one. It's at $330 for a mid-state 66 red. That's nice. $25. Sold today. Sold today. Sold today. Like, see what I'm saying? This is crazy. I can't find 2023s, except for I went to Starbucks the other day. Not Starbucks, but Barnes & Noble. There's a Starbucks in there. I got some coffee. and they had an entire roll. And I don't know what happened. I usually don't have a problem talking and asking people stuff, but I didn't want to ask them for, to buy a couple rolls of them. But I did inform her, the lady at the counter, that there's a potential gold mine right there. And maybe that made her a new coin roll hunter, Doing a service here. Another bicentennial. I mean, these are pretty nice. Look at that. That's just you save that. Maybe I'll sell rolls of bicentennial quarters. I really like eBay a lot. It's fun selling on there. I do have some stuff I gotta send out. But what was I gonna just look up? Come on. Roll bicentennial quarters sold. All right, $20. Really? Well, it's $10, so 20. $20. Average circulated 23. Okay. That's pretty sweet. Okay, well, what are they paying? $5.80 for shipping. Okay, so it's not bad. You're not making a lot, but a lot of this I feel is like, what's your time worth? I guess because I work a lot. And I guess I'm into all this because it's really fun to find error coins. That's what I like to do. This guy can have some chips on the reverse. This one does not. 47 minutes in. I'm probably going to stop it. Oh, there's a hard one to find. I'll probably stop this around an hour. I'm not going to save that. I actually have the silver one. It's in plastic, so it probably won't look good. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure it's just the plastic that looks like crap, but I've been collecting. That's a nice coin. I've been collecting all of the America the Beautiful in silver. That's a nice Olympic, man. 2011 is tough to find, especially in that condition. Keeper. So it's not always like what the coin looks like. It's so much more like what how common are they? Like, there's a lot of nice Rhode Islands out there. So as nice as this coin is, I'm not keeping that. Highly recommend getting the red book. It's going to tell you vintages and... Is that the word? I mean, that's a pretty one. But you know what? I have a lot of really nice Texas coins. Maybe what I'll do is I'll save those with the idea of maybe I can sell some for a book. So somebody can complete a book, or somebody can just build a book from the ground up. I don't know. I have a bunch of quarters in my hand now. Let's go. Let me get a drink real quick. Okay. Should I put something on? Hey. It's Jess. I shouldn't just put weird stuff on randomly. Or should I? Here, you know what I should do? I know I should do that. Okay. Let me just see. This is a real good go-to for me. So I'm going to put this on for you to check out along with me. Let my voice rest a little bit. This is my boy Blue Ridge Silverhound. This is where I learn a lot of stuff. I will say, he talks for a while at the beginning. It's all valuable stuff. He's got a great whatnot thing. He does really well, I think. Good for him.
For between 8 and 10 bucks. But if you play your cards right and you do that cherry picking, like I said, you can find one like this on 1957B silver.
I'd like to move up to cherry picking and knowing what to grab, and
see what I see.
great coin store here in town. Colonial.
So this was done in error, both of those.
Same Colonial coin and stamp, I believe, in Kingston. Neil's a really good dude, honest guy, so that'd be nice. He can basically buy silver quarters by the roll, and I think last I checked it was like 90 bucks a roll. Not that I have a lot of money to do that, but if you knew what quarters to cherry pick, he lets you pick the quarters for the roll. So if you know what you're looking for, or what years have potential errors, he doesn't really look for errors. He looks for key dates, but not errors. So if you know what you're doing, I feel like there's some, you could make some money there. But it's another time thing. Like, I wish I could go and hang out at his coin shop all the time. What the hell is wrong with this dude? Oh, just schmutz. I mean, it's a little misaligned too, but it's not a very good looking coin. I wouldn't buy it. I'd scroll right past that bad boy. Always looking for different things on every quarter though. Like, just because something doesn't have a known variety or a known error doesn't mean it's not out there and just nobody's ever seen it. So you can't look at everything, but alright, shutting up.
The first actual number in each serial number is different. You have a 3 and a 4 on the other one.
That's pretty sweet.
And the note is in pretty nice shape, albeit just a little bit miscut there, but nothing too crazy. This one ended up selling for $539.
Can you believe that? 500 and what?
Ladies and gentlemen, that's how we're going to kick off this edition of the PCMR. Be Mine Valentine. This is such a hot note right here.
Yeah.
And it looks to be a very nice, crispy, uncirculated grain. The next one
Look at this. Look at this.
is more of an update on
Come
the
on.
2023 Extra V.
Just give me like one of them.
V notch at the bottom next to the V.
It's a nice looking coin.
At the base of Lincoln's mouth. These are currently being purchased on the secondary market and then sent off to the grading companies. Now, this is the one coin that if you're able to get nice, pristine examples of, that I would say, without hesitation, send them off to NGC or PCG.
I would love to do that.
Have been all of a sudden hot.
Yep.
66 graded examples. There is one that's sold for around $650, $700, and then the 67 grades have been hitting close to $1,000.
$1,000 for a 2023
so
penny.
if you buy these for cheap, which most of them are, if you buy the right ones, like this one here, sold for only $27.50.
Wow, it's cheap.
When you look up close to those,
look at that. You see that extra V on there to the right of EDB, right? I swear I've looked at I don't know how many coins, and I have seen that, and then look at it again, and it's not there. It's kind of a pain. Like, they literally come from New York. Quote, upstate New York. Which we're not really upstate New York, but that's a whole other argument. But apparently they come from here and around here. This is another 2011 hard to find, or a little more rare because of the date. This guy can have a strike through. I have one actually, a cool one that has a strike through on the obverse, but the known strike throughs on the reverse, I guess. All right, back. back to my dude.
You can see that extra
Want.
just to the right of the B and BDB right there.
I do have coins, pennies, 2 new. I haven't looked at them yet. 2 new boxes today. See?
So if you're in that area, odds are that you could probably find one of these. It'll be one of the biggest finds that you will come across. And if they're nice enough, I would say, yeah, 100% of the time, grade them and rake in the cash. You know, that's,
I need cash.
That's a deal right there. All right, so this is kind of like the hottest coin going right now. Always look for these. It doesn't matter where you're at. The next one that we have here is one of my favorites. I love this coin. I actually own a few examples myself.
I got some dollars once. And looked through a box of them for this.
The golden dollar. These were a manganese alloy that gave it its gold color. But did you guys know? I'm sure a lot of you already know because we've talked about this one to no end. There is a really nice variety that you can find on here called the Wounded Eagle Reverse. So when we flip this thing over, and please do note the condition of this example, you're going to find these.
Love to find one of those.
Right here on the Eagles.
Alright, that was 2 more rolls of quarters. Let's do 3 now. 3 more. I'm gonna open 3 now.
That's the Wounded Eagle. It's a cherry picker's guide variety. I believe it's called the FS901 as the catalog number. And this particular example, in this condition, sold for $88.98. It's a coin that carries a good fair amount of value across all grade levels. So if you did find one,
Truly.
and keep in mind, these coins are 24 years old, so a lot of them are going to be pretty well worn and stained. They still do have quite a bit of value that'll really help you out if you need the extra cash.
You know what? I'm gonna actually go grab a little more water, and I'm gonna go pee, and I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna finish off these, and we're gonna call that a night. So I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna leave Blue Ridge Silverhound on, and I'll be right back. Thank you for listening.
Coins are the missing feather, or what they call the 2-feather variety. These are well known in the Cherry Picker's Guide. I believe it's one of the more common dates that you can find of this, obviously, because we're staring at 20 of them right here. But yeah, this is a collection. A best offer was accepted in the amount of $475.25. So yeah, that did just happen. That puts each one at about 20 some odd dollars a piece, which is a fair rate on all of them. Now, there were a few that have a very weak date on them. And, you know, the grades tend to range in that good to like a lower level fine condition. So there's no one particular coin that's not going to blow you away by condition standards. So this person decided, well, I'd rather just sell them all as a group rather than one at a time and just be done with it. There might be someone out there that could turn these into a little bit extra money, you know, maybe sell them for 30, 35 bucks a piece. There might be that kind of like area to slip into where you could do that. Here's our other 2023 Extra V Lincoln set. This one is actually killer looking. This is a good looking coin right here. This particular one, I would say, probably fits in that 65 to 66 grade range from what I could see. I mean, we really don't need any extra explanation. We know this one. This particular one sold for a little bit more than the previous at $34. All right, so that's a nice one there. All right, well, here's one of the old ones that we don't see too often. Wow, the prices really dropped on these. 2021 Washington Quarter. This is the Crossing the Delaware Reverse. I really love this design. It's one that I feel like will probably never go old. You know, it has drummer boy vibes here. Well, this is the good old Crown Die Chip Reverse, as we all know it here. Yeah, so it hurts to know that this one sold for 30 bucks. There you go. Yeah, these are not, you know, they're not even $50 to $75 like they were selling for about 6 months ago.
Hello, I'm back. I mean, there's the Crown Die Chip I was talking about.
If you're looking for one of these, and this one's actually in decent shape, it might be a good time for you to, you know, try and find one. And these are always nasty looking, man. These things are big.
That dude is definitely.
As I used to refer him to. I would say never goes old, but the prices.
Did you save all those?
Retreated a little bit. Here's just a really nice off-center Lincoln Memorial set. This one is a copper. All right, so.
All right, West Point. What do you think?
Zinc composition.
No, but a nice Philly, really.
This one's off-center by about 40-45%, and this one sold for $24.55.
Those are just nice quarters.
Very nice shape. Not much more else we could say about this. All right, so a little disclaimer: this one is clean, but it's a really good variety. 1930 Buffalo nickel. This thing is worn slick, and it looks like someone wanted to really clean this one up.
Nice clean coin there.
But this is a well-known variety. This is
my least favorite coin.
It's the
I just don't like it.
All right, so this is the second variety of that type. This one, you can see the doubled eyelid on the.
A lot of America the Beautiful
some of the other items are double
in here,
the feathers and things like that. But that eyelid is
which is pretty sweet.
Big marker for this double die. So this one right here, $13.50 off of a couple bids.
All right.
It's not too crazy, but
Let's
there's
go.
the ones that are generally problem-free. Will command like
Excuse me.
$25 and up. So it's a good variety to find on an otherwise very kind of date. Again, this is a Philadelphia 1930.
1930, got it.
Speaking of getting cheaper, the brand new rolls of 2024 Lincoln cents.
I need to find
the Denver ones are the ones
these
that are
bad.
getting hardest right now. The Philadelphia's, there's not a whole lot of them out there, and those are still commanding a really decent premium. So this one here is a lot of 5 full bank wrap rolls of 2024 Denver.
Jealous.
And, $14.25 was the sale price with 11 bids, and that's also with shipping included. So by the time you factor in the $2.50 face value along with
it's not a big profit margin.
the eBay fees and shipping, this person probably make about $2 in profit. So, you know, it was bound to happen.
Yeah.
It warned everybody that
He's
these
gonna have some
things,
nice chips on him.
You know, will begin to mold on you after
It's got a
little
nice
while.
tone.
So take it out of the fridge, toss them out. You know, sell them by a full bank box. And that's probably your best bet on these in order to make about 3x face value.
I'd love to find one of these guys with a double die.
All right, our big hitter of the
Ooh.
week, has to be this one here. I mean, come on, guys.
Look at this thing. That's
what do I always tell
crazy.
you
Not
about
mine.
any sort of mid-error on a bicentennial quarter? They're massive. This one has a tremendous amount of strike through.
That's awesome.
The adversary, you can even see a little bit on the reverse too. The drummer boy's face is
Wait, that's Denver,
kind of
yeah.
flat there to indicate that there was some grease on that reverse die. But yeah, crazy. I mean, you know, if this was on any other.
All right, how much did this sell for? I'm guessing it's at least $100. 200. 150.
For date of quarter, you'd be talking about a $25 collectible. But on this one right here, this coin right here sold for $46.
Oh.
With 3 bids.
That's way off.
You know, I had that off-center struck.
The way he's building it up, man.
Sold for like $700 about a week ago. I mean, you know,
Come
you
on.
can just see just this massive price difference between these and, like, say, a 77 quarter with the same event is worth half. You know, so figuring a 2x premium on a lot of the coins, you know, that off-center struck washed in.
I want the huff.
My last resale mark.
I don't know where that came from.
Pretty huge kind of
Long time ago.
chaser right there. So again, keep an eye out on these if you have some pretty significant errors.
I'm an American woman now.
We do have a pair of 1946 Lincoln Wheat cents. This one is broad struck.
Boring.
As you can see, it's
Not him, me.
Save for a couple.
Sean's
urban
great.
Spots. This one sold for $37.99. And we also had this one here, again, another broad strike, not as crazy looking as the previous example.
Whoa.
Same seller. This one
Jumped
sold
out of my hand.
for $22.99.
Buddy, where you going?
All right, well,
Ooh, look
the
at
word
that.
is out. And people are looking for these, and we've seen a number of them sell just in the last 30 days. I don't know if it's because I've been talking about them and people have been listing them and going out
Some of that dude.
searching for these.
Acid.
But the inkwell contamination errors,
Not saving it.
Your notes is like
Used to.
all the rage right now, and it's really insane. I actually like seeing this. So you're gonna notice a completely kind of different.
Okay, Sean. So you like when things are insane?
Serial numbers. You have your
Got it.
normal green there on the right side, and then the serial number string on the
Okay, it might
left
have been in a book or
appears
something.
almost black, right? And that is a
weird.
contamination of the black ink
Ooh.
from the district seal well.
Looking for the double, or well, number one, you're looking for the strike through blind bat one, but West Point would be awful sweet, but
Going into the well of lead for that particular serial number because they're like side by side. It's really an easy thing for it to happen. So this example here is actually in really nice shape. A few of them that we've seen have been
quarters are getting a little less pretty.
$100, right out of the strap or right out of the chain. This particular one right here sold for $53.36. Again, quite a bit of value here, and they're, from what I've seen, they're not particularly rare. You could find these if you're a strap searcher. Your odds of finding one is going to be far greater.
Not bad. Those are hard to find too. It's another 2011.
The next one that we have here is a really nice double strike.
Pretty scratchy.
1973 Lincoln Memorial set. The secondary strike is
Ooh.
about 80.
Looking for a West Point.
And you do have a little bit of a partial date there on the
Yeah.
center strike. $80.74. You know, sometimes something like this will go for way too cheap at a coin shop. I've actually carried a few of these at about 25, 30
I'm kind of just picking through, looking for the West Point quarters.
Like a pretty decent amount of center strike. Part of
That's
it,
really a nice looking
that's
quarter.
where the value is going to come into play.
I'm gonna save it, even though I don't think I
And
should.
here's another one that just kind of came out of nowhere. This is a 1977 Jefferson nickel that was
This is weirdo.
accidentally struck on a dime planchet. Look how small this thing is, and not to mention the weakness in the overall strike because it's a much thinner
What are those
planchet.
holes?
This
Are those
particular
holes?
coin, even though with all of these scratches and scrapes on the obverse, still managed
They are holes.
at $625 in auction here in the last day or two. This is a pretty significant type of bid.
Imagine
error.
finding
It's
that.
one of the more scarce types that you will find out there. Sometimes we've seen nickels struck on penny planchets. You know, this is the one right here that we don't see nearly as often. Here's
Wow. Look at
1945 indeed.
Whoa.
Silver war nickel. Okay, I mean, keep an eye out on any date of war nickel from 42 to 45, and always
That dude's pretty
take a close
crazy.
look at the bid marks. There is a myriad of different repunch bid marks. Just take a look at a website like VarietyVista.com.
Right,
and
this
you're
is
gonna
good.
See dozens of various listings of different repunch bid marks. It'll blow your mind. This one right here is RPM number 30.
Blow your mind,
and
son.
you can see that secondary Denver mid mark is punched slightly west and then a little bit south there. You can see that extra top serif poking out there.
This dude has a little bit of dye chip on the top of the wing. Doesn't look anything spectacular. Actually, it's not bad. It also has EC. Doubled on the EC, I believe. C below the E. Watch when I move it. There's a little notch below the E. Really hard to see with this. There's varying degrees of those as well. But I don't know, I have quite a few of them. Alright, back to Blue Ridge Silverhound.
$21.96 on this sale, and I've cherried a whole bunch of these. So they're quite common. There's a bunch of them, and you know, for a coin that normally you would pay at least $10 for, you can turn that into 2x, 3x your money,
Right.
depending on which one you find. Our good old boy, Coins and Cards, had
Jeez,
yet
imagine finding that.
1955 Lincoln Wheat Cent DDO. This thing is legit.
I mean,
The only problem is that it's a details coin. This thing has been cleaned and polished. As you can see on this one, the surfaces are really irregular. They got the hairlines flowing every which way. And the seller did mention that.
just looking at that penny, that's beautiful.
You know, this is going to be always the biggest.
Oh, I'm
line
starting to get a little slimy.
till the end of time. This example still, in this condition, managed to squeak by $2,325. So that's 62 total bids.
Imagine finding a $10,000 penny in a coin roll.
Still a pretty big hefty price tag on a coin that is highly desired across all different collector bases. Here's another lot right
Bet you
here.
there's some out there.
Quite a neat one. This is a lot of 6 off-center struck coins. We have what looks to be, let's see, a 95p.
I feel like that one's a little wonky.
Nickel, a 73p dime,
Oh, whatever.
85p quarter, and a couple undated Lincoln sets. So the 6 coins you see here together ended up selling for $81.
That dude's shiny.
5 bids. There is
Really
a possibility
shiny.
where you can make some money here because the 4 best coins that show full read, you know, these will typically sell in that $25 to $30.
Slight strike through,
So
maybe.
you're maybe not going to 2x
Oh, yeah.
money naturally, but maybe, you know, probably make about 60% profit margin.
Hang on to
That's
that
not
one.
too bad. That's something that may be worth considering. And here's a
nice
completely
looking coin
different listing. This is not
for this
one
one.
of those off-center
They're hard to find.
85p
In
watch
good
and
condition,
quarter.
those Pennsylvanias.
This one is off-center by about 20%, 25%. And it's a really nice shape. These are collected by date, so this is one that someone needs. Obviously, it's going to get scooped up based off of its quality.
I'm curious if anybody came over from
so that's with 5 bids. Very
from
nice.
Jess's place.
Sale here. And here's the 97p.
I have
with
8
the,
subscribers.
Good old regular sheet clip there with some Blakesley effect. Okay, nothing too dramatic. This one sold for $8.64.
I think we're done after these 3 rolls.
Here's a very well-worn Georgia.
I'm actually getting
Order,
kind of tired.
Philly, and this one is
I
also
wake up at like 4 every morning.
maybe a
Right around 4. And I'm just
and
tired.
This one commanded $25.
It is 7:54 p.m.
You know, these are quite popular. People are looking to find every state with an off-center type of error.
It's true they
This is
are,
gonna be
see?
another instance where this is going to be needed.
I have one of those on my store.
Here's a 2000 Lincoln Memorial
That's another
set.
nice Olympic.
This
Look at that.
particular one right here is struck through a very late stage capped die. So you have a nice heavy.
I think I have a late stage cap die on my store too.
Weekend devices on the front of the coin, which shows here. So that cap must be incredibly razor thin for it to show some of the devices from the die that eventually transferred through there. So this one right here ended up selling for $34.86. Great coin. I like this one. And we also have this one here. This is a monster. Notice it's not graded at all. It's a 2000 Lincoln Memorial set. It's broad struck, but also struck through a shifted, I believe, cap die with some rockage on there. This thing is as nutty as it looks. It is a copper-coated zinc. You can see the amount of copper splitting all throughout the reverse.
Just checking my eBay store real quick.
And this one sold for $58.98 with 11 bids. Here's a 1974 $5 bill with a shifted overprint alignment on there, so it's shifted pretty
Just
dramatically
looking at it
to
real
the
quick.
right. So the sheet was shifted.
I have
at this
36
point.
active
People hate
listings.
this. And I would say all the notes on the sheet were affected. All right. When we look at the reverse, perfectly centered on this
There's
one.
some pretty fair
This one,
prices, I
did
think,
sell
on
for
my stuff.
$170.99.
Some of them I don't really want to sell. I'll price a little bit more.
A very desirable
But
currency.
I have a lot of double die
Here's
shield
another
scent.
struck
Look at that
cap
thing.
die, and this particular case, it looks to be like a 1980s
That's nice.
copper. It looks to be a 1980.
But I have some shield scents that are doubled that I just don't have the heart to put on there because I kind of want them, and I really enjoy the shield scents.
Is beginning to wrinkle and do all sorts of
Used to hate them.
because it's razor thin. It's like almost like a piece of tissue paper at this point.
Come on,
So
let's get a highlight video here.
$73.86 with 19 bids. This is.
You know your thought though just now?
Coins that look like this.
Hold on. I was just thinking, like, if I find a really nice coin and I have Blue Ridge Silverhound on, and you know, it'd be cool to get my reaction to a coin, right? Like, oh, you know, however that's gonna go. I don't think I want to have somebody else in the background. Although I do this is so. My idea was to like just do what I normally do, and then just stream and talk about coins. Anybody wants to talk about some coins? And I typically will listen to another channel. I also listen to Honor Your Oath investigations. They're pretty good. But my thought was, if I find something and I want to make a video of it, like a short, but I have somebody else on in the background, that seems a little dumb, right? Oh, let's go West Point. Come on. They're getting harder and harder to find West Points, man. I'm telling you. They're hard to find these days. I could get out my book and show you, but they're actually, it sucks because I have them in flips and I can't put those underneath the, it's a nice 65, but I can't put them under my microscope with the lights on the way they are. Hard to find a 65 like that. So the first thing, I think you do check the 65s and just see if they're silver, because it's a transitional year. You know, they went from 90% silver to what is it, copper or nickel now. And there are 65s out there that are worth a lot of money because they're made out of 90% silver. That would be pretty sweet. What are we at? Hour 17 minutes. Maybe I'll go hour and a half. I really want to find a nice coin. Like, this sucks. Thanks for sticking with. You know, maybe the idea is put this on in the back when you're coin roll hunting. And it's kind of like you're hanging out with somebody coin roll hunting. I think it's a lot of fun. I do plan to buy another webcam so that I can actually just show. Weirdo. So that I can show just kind of my setup, my desktop. I don't know if that thing got heated up or something. But yeah, I want to show you my bins, my quarters, if I'm going to do a book. You know, look through them and put a book together. I would have to have a camera that can see my book, play by play. So this was those 3 quarters coming to an end, 3 rolls of quarters. Got 2 more. Oh, come on, West Point. Wasn't meant to be. It's a good looking quarter though. Eh. Oh, another potential West Point. Let's go. Damn. You know, I want to keep going. It's weird. Maybe it's not, I don't know, because I've been coin roll hunting for quite a while. Like, you know, months now. And I found so much cool stuff. And then I start recording. I'm not finding anything. Not anything, but you know what I mean. Still take them back to the bank and they're worth $0.25, you know? Pretty sweet. It's like Blue Ridge Silverhound says, basically you're playing with house money. Opening another roll here. Just gonna do one roll at a time. And some of those are shiny. Like look at it. Look at this thing. Look at that weird farm. Weird farm can have a cool die chip on it by the house, between the house and the tree. Damn, that thing is shiny. It's a shame that it's. Just so pretty. Alright, let's do this roll. What do we got here, pal? North Carolina. Caroliniana. As they say there, I believe. See, this is how the Arizona should look. It should have the cactus is completely concave with the dude's initials intact. I have some that have some pretty big chips there. North Carolina, let's go. Not seeing it. You're out of here. Because if you can't see the error on something, how much is it worth? Oh, I hope this isn't a West Point. Doesn't that suck? I'm gonna go kind of fast for a couple. Really want to find a good coin. Hey now. Find a lot of good Utahs. At some point, hopefully down the road, I'll actually have a roll for each. Well, for each state, and then for each Philly and Denver. Would be pretty cool. Of only the finest coins, of course. Because I'm sure if I didn't care what they looked like, I could have quite a few. Again, I go through a lot of quarter. I go through at least a box a week. Well, generally a box a week, I guess. There's some die chips on Edith Kanakaole and the K and the A, you can see. This one can have a few other things, including the Clash. I mean, at what point do you stop keeping those? I would like to know. Because I probably have maybe two rolls, at least 2 rolls of the Kanakaole with the die Clash in her name. Not die Clash, die chips. Oh man, let's go. These are always so nice looking. It's a good looking quarter. I'm getting so tired. This is amazing. I will actually, some nights I'll sit, not since I've been streaming, it actually helps keep me awake a little bit, but there are nights where I'm literally like nodding and falling forward. These fishing poles can be doubled too. I almost want to just hang on to them, but if it was in good condition, I would. I mean, it's in good condition, but it's not in great condition. If it's in great condition, forget it. Going fast, going fast. Obviously, Roosevelt can have some issues on his hat. Like, what do you do with that? It's just a schmutzy guy. Not a fan. What's going on with these these darn quarters? I swore. Which is, you know, I bet you could write this down as one of the longest periods I've gone without swearing. And certainly in recent history. This is like just kind of a die is worn out, maybe. Just like me. Dude, it's pretty shiny, but again, those mid-90s quarters. What was that? Oh, I thought I saw something on there. See, I start talking quietly when I get tired. I'm like... So I think I found the secret to having a good talking voice on here is every night I'm going to gargle with sand before I jump on here. Should help a lot. Let's go. Don't forget to look for the wide AM on the 92. Everybody knows. We're at an hour and 26. Okay, this is probably my last roll. Some volcanoes? No, jeez. Old man. West Point? So close. P is very close to W, they say. I think that's a pretty cool looking coin. Great Basin. There have been some pretty lovely quarters in here. Why do they start like every time looking like crap? What's up with that? I mean, obviously everyone can't be beautiful, but third box in a row starting out just wow, and then ending in ugh. Say what are the chances, but they're like 100%. I think that Oklahoma quarter is pretty good looking quarter. Those dudes had pow-pows. That's an inside joke. Definitely good to put inside jokes out to people who don't understand them. All one of you. Really looking for some West Point quarters here, folks. Here's a Texas. Ain't gonna mess with that. You can get it. Okay. Pushing through, pushing through. I really want to open another freaking roll. You know what? I'm opening another roll. I gotta get through this half a roll first. Really want to find a West Point damn quarter. Oh, my stomach says no. See? I'm getting really tired. Tomorrow's Friday, which is nice. Look at that bad boy. It's pretty. Oh, I'll tell you, that looks really nice for an Indiana quarter. They're really hard to find nice ones. Usually the tires are all jacked up. That's a keeper. That's a keeper for the book right there. I bet you that's nicer than any Indiana coin I've found. Quarter anyways. Not sure what other coins they have from there. Okay, we're winding down. Thank goodness I'm not muted because I just freaked out again. Imagine I could do commentary over it. That'd be doubly exciting, I do believe. Okay, Edith. I have a pretty cool Maryland quarter here somewhere. With some kind of weird thing. Tell you, if I can't find anything else, I'll just show you that. I was wondering too, I could go through the process of how I put things on eBay, but that's not a bad look in Illinois. But what if I'm doing it wrong? Instead of a how to, it's like how not to. Glacia. Eh. Alright. Where's my guy? You can hear I got some silver here. What's this? Oh yeah, check that out. It's a cool strike through right there on the mangrove. This is the weirdest coin. What is that? You know? What is that? What's this? I have no idea what that is. But that's, I don't know what that is. I want to know what it is. I was wondering if it was like a copper wire struck through, something like that. I don't know. It goes the whole way. It's right on the surface, and it goes along with the ups and downs and everything. It seems to remain like a steady, you know, thickness, a steady. I don't know. I see a couple potential West points in here, though. So let's grab them. What do you think? Nope. What else? This guy. I think this was the second West Point quarter I found. The Salt River Bay. Let's see. These bad boys. Maybe I meant to go to Wyoming because oh, look at this. Got a Maria Tall Chief. Don't see a lot of those out there yet. I'm telling you, my bank I don't think is high volume. But I saved those, they're cool. That's like one of the newer ones of the women's quarters. Don't get a lot of 2023s out here. Of anything. Alright. I saw what this was and was wondering, hoping it was a Denver, because it's the Wisconsin Denver. It has the high low leaf thing on it. Error, extra leaf. Kind of not cherry picking these for West Point quarters because I said West Point quarter in my stupid title. So we're gonna look. Look at this shiny boy. Now, if this is a West Point, this is a valuable coin. It's not a West Point, but still $1 or $2, probably at least. I'd lean closer to 2. It's in really amazing condition. On a bright note, the coins are starting to look a little nicer. Come on, Edith. So for this to be the Clash die Kanaka Ole, you're going to see a die clash right here of the back of Georgie's head. I know Georgie, so I can call him that. What's this? Oh, purple. How cute. This could be the In God We Rust strike through. The T in trust is not there. Waiting for the big crown die chip on that bad boy. This guy also can have a clash die. It's funny, I can't think of the words clashed die when I'm streaming. Kind of odd. It's like when I'm in the garden and I'm talking about plants on my other channel, and I can't remember the name of the damn plant. It's like, and this is every freaking time. I don't even drink alcohol, so I can't blame that. And that's a weird thing to say, because I really like beer. I tell you what. I'm going to open a couple more. Alright. Alright, I'll just look through them real quick. See if we have any 19s or 20s. I'm specifically looking for them because I'd really love to find one live. I'm just kind of looking for any known good error. Good error. This can be a West Point, and it is not. Sure ain't, pal. This can be a West Point. Here we go. Nope. Looking for the clash die. Edith. She has a few different things that she can have. Clash die, the volcano. Is this a Denver? No. It's a nice looking coin, but it's slightly misaligned, so I'm going to save it, but I'll probably end up throwing it out. You know, and or redepositing it. Probably more accurately. She got some die. Oh, was it a volcano? There it is. No, there's it just. I honestly can't tell if it's dirt or if it's see under of right here. Oh, it was dirt. But that's where the volcano lives. Or should I say liveth? Kind of cool word. It's $10 word I use once in a while. Okay. This is, you know, the only problem doing this is tomorrow I'm gonna have to look through all these quarters, knowing there's no West Point. So that's kind of annoying. But for the sake of a good stream, long stream, I suppose at this point. I do come in here in the morning and look for errors and coins and what have you. I don't really ever find any then either. I don't know what's up. Maybe these are all just searched. I mean, nothing's ever completely searched. There's just no way. Looking for a leaky bucket, some die chips. No. No, that's a decent looking coin. Still going, still looking, still looking. I am leaving some decent ones in here. None of the 19s or 20s. I swear, there's just so many nice Washington crossing the Delaware quarters. So many. Alright, West Point, let's go. Stupid thing. Alright, I have 2 more rolls of quarters up here that I'm going to empty out. We're literally an hour and 41 minutes into this stuff. It's 8:22 p.m. It's Thursday. You gotta get up early. You got a headache. Not really. I don't have a headache. I feel pretty good. My neck hurts a little bit. Had a bit of a stupid day. Ended well. Like to end really well, just saying. Another Philadelphia. Wisconsin. That's a nice looking Washington. Look at the luster on that thing. I think it is. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it. I don't have to justify it. That's what I'm gonna do. I gotta tell you, my intuition's really good, and I would do better to listen to it all the time. Probably everybody would. Let's see. Could this be our West Point? Of course not. But what's wrong with the Philly? Oh, just hit by something. Potential West Point. That's big nope. Oh, I got 2 coins stuck together. That's disgusting. This better not be a West Point. That's shit. No. I just said, ah, shit. What's the rule on swearing? You have to be like 5 minutes into your video to swear. I mean, this is like for monetization, which what are the chances of that happening anytime soon? So who cares? But at the same time, it'd be cool if my daughter could watch this. Not that she's never heard me swear. That's just silly talk. Sometimes I load my desk up with so many coins that I feel like I'm gonna collapse it, and I have to be very careful. Coins are getting kind of crappy in this roll again. I'm just going through them real fast looking for the 2019, 2020. Oh, jeez, I just dropped a whole shitload of them. No, I already looked at that one. Right? Yeah. I think I already looked at this one too. Yeah. Here's another one. This is the Philly, which is short for Philadelphia. Most people don't know that. Okay, hold on. I said that was my last roll, didn't I? Jesus. This is only 2 rolls, so these are $10 a piece. Okay, so this will be $200 worth of quarters I've gone through. if I get through these last. I have 5 rolls to go. I don't plan on streaming for that long. This is crazy. I really have to actually go to bed. Try to go to bed like 9 to between 9 and 10, really. I mean, it varies. Depends on what I do in the day. Actually, I was outside all day today. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't what I planned to do. Meaning, like, I didn't have the right boots to walk in snow all day. Which can suck. I don't mind walking in snow all day. But if you don't have your muck boots on, not that I endorse muck boot, there's plenty of other similar boots out there. Like, it doesn't even freaking matter if I endorse it or not. Damn. And to clarify, this won't be that many quarters we've gone through. There will be that many dollars of quarters we've gone through and not found a West Point quarter. They're in here though. But I have the majority of my West Point quarters I've bought. I just kind of saw the craze coming before Christmas last year. So I was buying them, you know, for like $10 a piece in really good condition. Maybe $1 or $2 for shipping. And because of that, I have, I think, 16 West Point quarters. Which is nice. Philadelphia. That guy, very shiny. Well, maybe not. It just kind of looks shiny. I looked at that quarter and I said, that's a shiny quarter. Then I looked at it again and said, oh. Alright, here we go. Another roll opened. Another potential West Pointer. Nuh-uh, he said. West Point is not far from here. It's just south of us by, I don't know, an hour maybe? Something like that. Done some work out there. It's pretty cool. Neat history. A beautiful spot on the earth for sure. Don't see a lot of weird farm quarters out there. I'll tell you that much right now. Right now. Oh, I'm trying. I am looking for those teams. There's a lot of nice quarters, though, to go through tomorrow morning on my desk. It's only about $100 worth. I can go through them pretty fast, but for right now, I really wanted to find a damn quarter for you. I've not found a even potential one. What are you? What's going on with your rim, pal? That was my chair, clearly. New Mexico. Got some Homestead quarter, Arizona. So I'm leaving myself some cool stuff to look through. It's not like it's just going to be super boring. Come on, be a West Point quarter. So, nope. I'm not gonna do that. Alright, this is the last. Yeah, this is the last roll of quarters I'm opening. Hello. Here, I'll put a really shiny, nice quarter under there so you can look at it while I'm. I mean, it's okay. It's got a bag mark on it. But I'm just trying to have some filler up there, like, geez. Ran into a dude at the bank, and he said he owns some, quarter machines, some stuff around here. I really wish I had got that guy's info, because he had like $800 worth of quarters he was putting in the bank. I was like, damn, a couple things. I'd like to get me some of the machines. I know it's probably a lot of work. Just saw this guy, and I thought, well, let's look for a spitting horse, huh? That is not the spitting horse. Otherwise, very clean quarter though. But yeah, I thought that'd be kind of cool. Think of all the quarters you can get, and I talked to him, and he's told me how. Yeah, I looked through them all, and I looked for all the silver, and I was like, well, there are West Point quarters in there too that are worth more than the silver ones when they're in good shape. And he was kind of intrigued, and he said he would start looking at them for that. Man, I can't open anymore, right? Hour and 52 minutes. I gotta go. Thank you so much. If I ever find something nice, I'll actually make some kind of stream or a short or something. But in the meantime, happy roll hunting. Stay classy, San Diego. No, I should have an out thing though, but that'd just be stupid. Okay,